had a beautiful day. Welcome to Pros of Eden, and I thought that I would invite you in my kitchen again. We are making vegan nachos with pecans. Our beef, our faux beef is going to be made from pecans, and I'm so excited about this recipe to share it with you. And yes, the Daniel fast is over, but your girl is keeping it going, and I am enjoying this vegetarian vegan kick that I have been on. So I'm like, let's keep the party going. So yes, let's get into it. Right here we have pecans. I have 2 cups of pecans, and I am just going to take some vegetable broth, and I am going to cover it. I'm sorry, look at the camera here. I'm going to cover it and let it soak, and I'm going to turn it on medium heat, and we're going to just let these bad boys soak for like 12 minutes. And then when I come back, I'm going to check them to see if they're tender, and then we'll be ready to move on to step number 2. All right, guys, so we're going to make our own vegan queso. While the pecans are soaking in the vegetable broth, we're going to make vegan queso. How are we going to do that? We're going to take raw cashews, and we're going to blend them up with some vegetable broth. Let's just see, vegetable broth, some coconut milk, peppers, cumin, rotel, original rotel, diced tomatoes, and we're gonna have our very own vegan queso, and I can't wait to make it. So let's get started. Our potatoes boiling, and we're going to just go ahead and scoop those out, put them into the blender. Basically, for our queso, we're gonna dump all of these ingredients into the blender, and if you have a high-speed blender, which you'll need, you'll be good to go. We're about to make our queso. Here we have the potatoes in the blender, the boiled potatoes. I'm gonna put 1 cup of vegetable broth. All right, let's do about 2 tablespoons of garlic. And this is my high-speed Vitamix blender. I love it. I do smoothies in it. I make soups. I make everything, ice cream, whatever. And I've had it for like 10 years, and it's still growing strong. All right, so next we're going to put about 3/4 worth of cashews into the blender. Those inside. Now we will do some nutritional yeast, and this is a vegetarian's friend. It's good on so many things. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of that. So we've got our nutritional yeast, and as always, just pray and ask the Holy Spirit to guide you as you're cooking, because He is the best measurer. He is the best helper, even in the kitchen, especially in the kitchen. Okay, my meals come out so delicious, and everybody wants to know, what is the secret ingredient? The Holy Spirit. All right, so we've got that going on. Now we're going to put the coconut milk in, and you need 1 cup of coconut milk. The coconut milk, I've gone and put all of it, 1 cup of coconut milk. Now let's just dash it with some garlic powder, about a teaspoon. Like I said, I don't normally measure. I just, trust the Holy Spirit and listen to Him, and that's enough, so you got to learn to hear Him for yourself. But yeah, so I just do it as I feel fit. And I'm going to put some turmeric. See how pretty that is? Looks so good. All right, I think that's enough. Okay. A little bit of cumin. That's good. And then I'm going to throw some jalapeno sweet peppers in the mix. Then I'm gonna put a little juice in there, just a little bit. Let's see, then drained rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. Just empty that in there. Make sure it's drained. A teaspoon of salt, sea salt. How we looking? And guys, this is gonna taste like queso. Who needs dairy, right? It just messes up your system. So bad for your skin. And this is the kind of cheese you can eat that's dairy-free, that's gonna make your skin glow. Your body's gonna say yes to it. Okay, so we've got it in the high-speed blender. Oh, my lemon. Let me get my lemon. We need to squeeze 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. All right, so, and then we're gonna top it off with some lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And now here comes the fun part. We're gonna blend it all together on high speed. Here we go. it'll be ready. And then we can move back on to our pecans, which we're making into faux ground beef. So let's get to that. All right, so now we're gonna take our faux queso, or our vegan queso, I should say now. And I'm gonna just put it into this saucer. And there we will let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes to make it hot. Even though the Vitamix actually naturally, the blades go so fast that it's naturally heated up, but we're just gonna keep it warm. All right. I'm gonna put this Mexican cheese that I have. It's vegan. I've had it in my refrigerator, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna add it to the queso that I've already made, and I'm gonna throw in this mozzarella cheese too, just to see, what it's gonna do. All right, just a little bit, just a little bit. Look at that, just a little bit. We're gonna see. And just stir it in there. All right, while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna put some taco seasoning in it. You see that? I just a little extra. That's all right. This all week. I'm gonna be able to put some of this in the freezer. This is gonna last a good bit because I'm the only one, me and my husband, that'll eat this. My kids won't probably even touch this. Well, you know what? They might, because they won't even know unless you tell them. I might try to pass one off on them, but they hate when I do that. They hate when they find out and they're like, oh, you tricked us. You lied to us. I'm like, no, you just didn't ask. It's like a no ask, don't tell policy. All right, now let's go to our pecans. So now we're gonna check on our pecans to see if they're nice and soft and ready to go in the blender, and they are. They're very soft and bendable, pliable. So I'm gonna just drain them, and then we're gonna put them in the high-speed blender with our chickpeas and our veggies. All right, so we've got our pecans in the blender, and we're just gonna go ahead and put our onions in. Throw them in there. Cilantro in there, why not? Why not? All right, and then we're gonna put in our chickpeas. See that? All right, now it is ready to blend. Okay, so now we're gonna heat our skillet with some olive oil, and then we'll put the meat on this, or the pecans I should say, we'll put them in the skillet. All right, so we've got our pecans cooking, and we're gonna just saute it in the skillet on about a medium heat. Then you're gonna take some liquid smoke heat, some aminos, liquid aminos, something like that. Liquid smoke is what they call it, all right? And you're just gonna put it there. Give it that meaty flavor. We've got the pecan sauteing. I'm gonna put a little Worcestershire sauce in there. That's just my little, doctoring up, hey, why not? Give it some more of that brown color and give it that meaty flavor that you're looking for. You can get creative. And the good thing about this, guys, it's not real meat, it's pecan. So you just cook it to the consistency that you like. And then I'm gonna put some taco seasoning, just douse of that in there. Mix it together. Smelling right, smelling good. And guess what? You can use this meat, this pecan meat, you can use it to make spaghetti, chili, whatever you want. You don't have to just use it for your taco recipe. You can take it and, just, what do you call it? Make it go with, spaghetti, chili, whatever your needs are. Whatever you want to make a fake hamburger. Imposter. So I'm also making some black beans because I just love black beans with my tacos. In my tacos, I love black beans. And I'm going to add some corn to it. because we're making this Mexican style. I'm just going to stir that up, and you know, I've just put olive oil at the base of it, some sofrito. Of course, you can season it as you like. I'm going to use adobo, sea salt, pepper, but you just, you know, get creative. Use whatever spices you have that you love. And we're almost done. This is looking so delicious. So let's make our nachos, our vegan nachos. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so hungry. This will be my first meal of the day, so I'm excited. And I usually intermittent fast, so I usually, you know, I try to have, you know, most days one meal, unless it's the weekend and I treat myself to like breakfast and just whatever I want. All right, so now we're gonna have we'll top it with some beans and corn. You don't have to do this, but I just like beans and corn on my tacos. Now for the fun part, we're gonna get the vegan cheese, and we're going to stir it up a little bit. See how cheesy that is, y'all? And we're gonna put it on the tacos. Just drizzle it all over it. Drizzle it, baby. Alright, that's good. And so I'm going to put some lettuce on top of it. I've got some guacamole and some cilantro. I'm going to put a few sprigs of cilantro, some salsa, and I'll put some lettuce on it, and I'll be ready to eat. I'll be right back. Alright guys, it is showtime. These are the vegan nachos with pecans as our ground beef, and we use cashews, and we use potatoes, and I can't even remember, for our queso. So this is going to be interesting. It's my first time preparing it this way, in this particular manner. So here we go. And you know I won't lie to you. I'm so hungry. That's good, y'all. That slap your mama good. Who would have thought you could turn pecans and make it taste like meat? Y'all, this is a game changer. Even if you were not a vegan or vegetarian, you would be all about this. I mean, if it was possible, this could give you the itis. Black folks know what the itis is. That means when you have such a good meal and it's so savory, it puts you to sleep. That's the itis. Y'all, you gotta try it. It's so good. It's all of the elements, like the queso, the pecan beef, the jalapeno peppers, the salsa, the guacamole. It all comes together, the black beans, and it just tastes so flavorful. It's good.